Launch. GC. Go. Guidance. Go. Fido. Go. Prop. Go. GNC. Go. Max. Go. Eagle. Go. Ecom.
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the R.I.F.T Nation Network, the R&N, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Hi.
Hi.
Nobody would help.
I saw you and then you were gone.
There's always that split second in between the videos, so I was ready for it tonight. I was like,
what the? I'm just sharing us out.
hey, Chris, how you doing tonight? Welcome, everybody. Chris, you're everybody. So welcome to another edition of The Otter's Den with your hosts, me, Keith Ottersberg, and Jan, and Renee. I got my fingers in the right spot.
Hey, listen, I'm just happy that, Renee and I'm just stepping away from that one. I'm just happy that Renee and I figured out how to do the whole mirror thing so we can actually hold up something and have it be the right direction.
Yeah, now if I can just remember which way camera is.
But it's
because my brain is trained to go the other way. See, look at that.
Yeah.
It's gonna take this blonde a minute.
It's definitely different. It is definitely different.
It is. It is. That's all right.
Difference, okay.
Okay. I'll say it for the first time on the show.
Thank you for sharing. However, I will mention and I'll probably mention this several times throughout tonight's show. This is pretty much an adult-themed show tonight.
Oh, he's an adult.
Okay. The subject is... Fuck it! Renee?
There's an art to it.
Oh, look, the F.
See, there we go.
There you go.
I don't have one.
I have to make one.
You will have one.
I have to make some.
I told Renee, my F-bomb, though, has to have, who is it? Samuel L. Jackson, the hat, and it has to say MFer.
There you go.
That's mine. Motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
So, like we said, this is an 18+ show. Give or take.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're having your minor children in the room with you while you're watching with this, I would think that maybe we need to have some reassessment of that decision.
Recommend.
I don't recommend that at all.
You know what?
So
my kids have a sailor's daughter for a mother, so the F-bomb is
Not
dropped quite a bit in my house.
Oh, the
Hey,
great
Lisa!
sound effects lady. She must have just got done doing her dishes.
Lisa Campbell, are your dishes clean? Are they still
They're not.
damp? Are
Get
they
on
still
it.
moist, or did you dry them? Well,
Say it. It's oist with a in front of it.
Moist.
Oist.
Sorry. Anyway.
It's the dewdrop still on your dishes.
Oh, what if I'm a 20-year-old in a 58 frame? I mean, age is just a number, isn't it?
That's what I'm told.
So, I mean, isn't 58 like the new 30 anyway, or something like that? Whatever it is.
Well, then I'm not. I've still got it. I like that.
I mean, isn't that what it's supposed to? Like 50 is the new 30. I think. I don't know. Somebody out there might know. I don't know. I don't claim to know everything. I try not to know everything. My brain hurts.
Working in a nursing home, the older they get, the younger that mind gets in some ways. Let me tell you.
Not wrong. Mom, by the way, happy birthday, Mom. She became a teenager in a way.
Yeah. I you know what, if you ever feel like you have no self-esteem, go work in a
Well, I mean, when you're dealing with dementia and Alzheimer patients anyway, I mean, it's easier for them to remember those younger memories than it is to remember those older ones as current. For some reason. That's why I always say that, when I've seen my nan, she's like 25, 26. The first time I saw my grandfather after he passed, I mean,
wow, Bill,
26 or 28 himself. So they choose. They get to choose. What they think their best version of themselves, maybe.
Yes.
Is that the right way to put it?
When I was married to Shannon, she did this amazing thing. Not that. I see you.
Not me.
She worked in. She was like a traveling nurse who worked with Alzheimer's units. Okay. Mm-hmm. She'd restock and help them and everything. And she would literally crawl into their world in order to communicate with them because they are not in our world.
No.
She would get under the table and play jacks with no jacks.
Yeah.
She was natural at it. I was so impressed when I saw that. It was amazing.
I had a couple of guys. I worked in a lockdown dementia unit, and Here's a little hint. If you know anybody going through Alzheimer's or dementia, lime green is the key color. For some reason, if you wear lime green, they remember who you are. They'll remember what's on that piece of paper. They just remember it. It's something in the brain. So I used to wear lime green, and these two guys, they knew exactly who I was, and we every night they'd be sitting in their wheelchairs right at the door, planning their escape. Oh, I'm in on it. Let's go. I'd turn around and be like, hey, nobody's looking. And I'd swipe that key card and they'd go right through that door. And the nurses would just laugh because it led to nowhere. It led to the center patio. They were still locked in and they were still surrounded. And then I'd go out there and be like, all right, boys, how are we going to get through that door? Oh, I don't know. I'm like, my key card doesn't work for that door. We're going to have to go take a key card. Now, who do you think has a key card?
And you could do that over and over and over. And Dad, he would escape from Good Sam to the point where they had to put a monitor on him to where if he got near the front door, it would go off.
Oh, these guys.
He was quite crafty, just saying. But if he did get out, all they had to do was walk 2 blocks to the A&N bar, and they'd find him sitting outside.
I don't know how many times I became somebody's wife.
Well, to Dad, I was everybody but me. I was my sisters. I was my Uncle Eddie. I was my Uncle John. I was his friends. But he couldn't recognize me. But he knew he had a son because I'd get to hear stories about me.
Yep.
So that made it worth it. And Michelle, your comment there, Keith, you're 15. That's interesting because when I got the help with my paranormal, that thing jumped into me when I was 6, and that happened about 6 years ago. And when that thing got pulled out of me, I got jumped back to 6 years old in a lot of ways. I had a lot of learning and a lot of catching up to do, and I'm still learning and catching up. I'm still remembering things about my childhood. I do remember more things about you, Michelle, just saying. I'm not going to specify them here. She used to be a really good friend of mine, bowling team, for many years. We were on the bowling team together. We were good, too. We were good. We went to state and took state. We did all right.
Jan, I have to show you the picture I found of Mr. Keith. I sent it to him and said, who is this guy?
Good day to Australia from the United States.
You're going to have to send me black pictures.
What did you find, Renee?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
The picture that you had the paper when you guys won bowling. I said, who is this? Who is this young boy?
Yeah, that was me and Chris Wolf, Michelle's cousin, and the blonde. I cannot remember his name. Help me out, Michelle.
Michelle's going to pop off with all the names. You want to know why?
She probably will. She's a woman.
We're elephants. We don't forget.
You know, I even sent him and said, naughty, 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 running a stop sign, naughty, naughty.
There's a lot of stuff that I did that did not
foot, naughty, naughty, and that Mustang, naughty, naughty.
Put in the paper, but there's a lot of things I did that did get put in the paper. D-Son, how you doing this evening? As always, everybody, thank you for jumping on here and sharing is caring. Please share out.
Yes.
The more people we have on here, the more people we can help. And the more people we have on here, the more they can help us.
So the art of fuck it. How many people don't know the art of just fucking it? Just fuck it. Just say it again. 1, 2, 3. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, the Cobra. And the white.
That point when you get to like you're stuck in something, or I don't know, like I think it's the most important thing that we can say in life sometimes. when you can't do anything about anything and nothing about nothing, and it's just going to happen one way or another, whether you like it or not, what are you going to fight it? Are you going to try to control it, or are you just going to say, fuck it?
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta let it fall where it falls.
Yeah. The more you try to control a situation, when it's uncontrollable, the more it is going to fight you, and the more you are going to suffer and get sucked into it.
Mm-hmm.
So the best thing you can do, if you get fired, fuck it. I got a day off. You can.
It's like a fresh start, right?
Take that day off, enjoy the hell out of it, okay, and then start looking in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Take that time for yourself. You know, Chris is going to laugh. I always say control controls you. The more you try to control something, the more that control takes over and controls you. So are you really in control of anything? No. So why are you going to fret it? Right? My dad always used to say, why are you going to fret it? Don't fret about it. Fuck it. You know, let it roll.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And let the cards lay where they're going to lay. You know, you just, and work from it from there. Fuck it is a point.
It is.
Fuck it is a point of start over and try it again, right?
Yep.
It is.
So
It's
today.
the word fuck is such a masterful, empowering word. It has so many meanings. George Carlson did a skit on the word. After the show, Google it. Google it. It will make sense. It will make sense. You will love the word.
I mean, it's a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb, a preposition. I mean, it's everything. It's
everything. A person? That fucker
person.
over there, you know? Fuck.
It, me, you, off, them, this, everything, everyone, them fish.
Amen.
I
am a fish, Keith.
Little shameful plug for Drunken Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
Them fish.
You know, every time we say fuck them fish, and I'm like, I am a Pisces. Why do I gotta be fucked all the time?
Okay. For those that don't know, Tim Fish, I came up with that after one of the spirit mechanics sent me a memo in our group chat. And it was an octopus, picture of an octopus. And the heading was, scientists have proven that sometimes an octopus will punch a fish out of spite. So I put M fish. And Christy was here. And you hear the story of when you lose somebody, there's always more fish in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fish.
The actual listen here, and here we'll give a little extra because I wanted to go get it actually right. Where did I see it? The first time it is actually written is in 1475.
What, fuck them fish?
No, the word fuck.
Oh, okay.
Frickin' shit.
Mm-hmm.
You got the history of it. I've looked this up. It's interesting.
So,
yeah. Chris, your mother's just a prude.
Make it awkward. Make it weird.
I love Chris's mom. I love her mom. Love her mom. I'm gonna say it again. I love her mom.
I'm gonna keep this Scorpio mouth shut. Them fish will officially be on a t-shirt available soon. I'm with Christy's help. I am developing a t-shirt shop, so there will be Cobra Paranormal shirts and Otter's Den shirts and Drunken Oracle shirts and them fish shirts and anything I can come up with shirts. So here we go.
Well, you know, and we're trying to start. I'm not going to give out the details.
Other merch.
Because I don't want to. I don't want anybody to steal my master grand idea, but the word fuck will soon be coming to a gift near you. Like,
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Anyway.
because you know what? I just seriously, we have one life to live, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
One life. Let's make the best out of it. I don't want to sit down. I don't want to fret about everything. I don't want to panic about everything. I just want to chill. I spent how many years worrying about this, worrying about that. And you know what? My kids were probably the best reality check.
Petty
The
McKay.
fucking yes. Yes.
I mean,
My kids were the best fucking of my world, let me tell you what. And let me tell you how they got there. They're little trophies. But the boys, they taught me. They taught me that I can't control everything, right? And when I finally threw my hands up in the air and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna let boys be boys. I'm gonna let kids be kids. I had the best time of my life. The best time. I got the dirtiest I'd ever been. I had the most fun ever. And I'm going to go into this a little bit deeper because I had a conversation this weekend with somebody who recently lost their child. And of course, I have lost a child. And I told her, I said, you know what's amazing is our boys died at a young age, but what a life did they live because we said, fuck it. And we just let them have fun.
Gen X. Gen
Yeah.
X. Mom, I'm going to Ronnie's. That's at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Straight lights on. You best have your ass in the house. We could have been down at the dump digging for a body.
Right.
Well, sometimes
Not really.
Yeah, we said we were going to so and so's house. Yeah, we do, but then we're gonna go here, and we're
parents-
halfway across 3 counties.
The parents had a list of phone numbers. Okay. Ronnie's, the next friend, the next friend, the next friend, and the next friend. If something happened, they could always find us by calling the first number. No, they went over here. Okay, they went over there. Okay, here they are.
Or we played the merry-go-round.
I had a list of phone numbers taped by the phone. The brass rail, every bar in town, in case I needed to find my dad.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I pretty much raised my kids like they were Gen Xers. I really did. I couldn't do the hover parent. I have too much laundry to do, and I had too many kids to helicopter. I can't do the gentle parenting.
Ugh. The gentle parenting drives me insane.
What the hell is gentle parenting? I couldn't do the
Tell me your feelings. How are you feeling? Tell me your feelings.
I was like, oh, that was hot. Bet you won't do that again.
Exactly.
Yeah, with my kids, when they'd get into trouble, I had so many of them, I would yell, line up. And every single one of them would line up from oldest to youngest, right? Exactly, Michelle, exactly. And
I would tell my son, cop a squat when he walked in the door. Cop a squat means sit on the couch. We're going to have a talk.
Yep.
I would just simply say, is there something you may or may not need to tell me? And the look on his face would just go.
Because
the first time he said no, he learned he better tell the right thing. Sometimes I was bluffing. Sometimes I didn't know. But sometimes
I was about ready to say 9 times out of 10, I didn't know. I just had that mother intuition that you guys were up to something and I needed to know about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I would sit down and I'd line up the kids and I'd be like, so would y'all fuckers learn? Yeah. Was that a smart choice? Are we going to do that again?
we talked to them. We didn't
Yeah.
scream at them. We didn't yell at them. We talked to them.
Yeah.
I tried. I'm not going to say I tried. I did raise my kids. I taught my kids. When you're done playing, pick your toys up, put them back in the toy box. Very simple. But my son knew that mom was coming home, so therefore he didn't have to. He learned how to play the game.
Ma pop.
So when Ma came and dad was attempting to get him to pick his toys up,
Mm-hmm.
Chad got his ass ripped and kicked out of the house for a day or so because I was trying to teach my children how to do the right thing. You know what? I finally said, after way too long of trying to stay in that relationship for the kids, which isn't always a good thing to do because they get to see more fighting, more yelling, more screaming, more toxicity. I finally said, fuck it.
Yep. And look, you know, we have all the time in the world to be our child's friend when they are out of the house. Because the one thing I've learned about life and the one thing I've learned about parenting and becoming a mom, it's fucking terminal. You don't stop just because they're 18 and out of the house. Now
No.
my kids have kids, and now it's hey mom,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then it's mom, I have something serious I need to talk to you about. I learned that fine balance of not controlling my kids, letting my kids learn their own lessons and being there to guide them and to help them figure it out. I wasn't going to be their friend. I wasn't going to cuddle them. Reality is reality.
Yeah.
But in that, you do develop a friendship, and you do develop that trust to when something serious happens, they're going to come to you.
Yeah. And that's
You
important.
know?
That is important.
And and that's the art of saying fuck it and letting go of control, right?
Yes.
Every kid is their own individualized person. You know, they don't come, you know, cookie cutter, and you can't expect them to be cookie cutter. Just like everybody in life, and just like every situation in life isn't going to be by the book. It isn't going to be by this. There is no fuck book. There isn't.
There's no book on anything. There's no book on relationships and how to form them properly and how to, I guess, discern them too. I mean, there's nothing. There's no rule book about what's right, what's wrong. I mean, there's right and wrong, meaning morality, but there's not right and wrong going, am I doing, okay, to me, this is right, but my next door neighbor might say, I'm a jackass for doing it this way, but they're right. You know, it's all about opinion based on that point.
Yeah.
So sometimes if not only that, if you're carrying too much shit, you have to say fuck it to drop it so you can just move forward.
Yeah. It depends.
It just keeps you down.
Depends on the place, depends on the situation, depends on the child, depends on this.
Yeah.
Everything is different. Every situation is different.
Mm-hmm.
You have to handle it your own way.
Yeah.
Now that there are probably certain times in life where you should not say fuck it.
Mm.
And you need to tread through what you're going through in order to learn. If I said get to everything in my life, I would not have learned what I have learned.
Mm.
But I did learn to finally say, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Baggage. Our baggage that we carry from one, you know, I just posted it. You know, if you carry the same bricks from the house that you tore down, all you're going to do is build the same house out of the same bricks, right? So you need to say, fuck it. This isn't working, and I need to start over. So, you know, when you say, fuck it, drop that baggage at the door, leave it, burn it, set it on fire. You don't need to bring it with you. Yeah.
Renee, how many things from my past did I burn in my fire pit?
Almost everything.
What did I use to finish the burn?
Oh, the house itself.
What was left of the wood of the fire?
I should say the old remnants of the old framing of the old house.
Yes, I was actually quite bothered by fire for a while after that. But then when I finally got back in the home,
Mm-hmm.
I had so much wood in my front yard from this house. I said, you know what? I heard finish it.
Finish
I
it.
literally heard finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I started cutting those pieces of wood up and I took them out back, put them by the fire pit, and I lit fire.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a little awkward at first, but then all of a sudden, the heat, the memories that came back,
Mm-hmm.
it helped to heal me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started doing fireside chats, on Facebook when it would still put me out as live. It doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Um,
That's why I always said those were the house fireside chats.
I said, "Fuck it, let's do this. Let's help some people. Maybe it'll help me. Fuck it, let's do this. Let me go live. Fuck it. If I
Fuck
make
it,
an
I
ass
kept
out of
going
myself, I don't care. It might help. If it helps one person,
Then
cool.
it helps one person. That's one more person that smiled today. That's one. Actually, that might be
Night,
one
Lisa.
more person who changed their mind with their outcome of what they had planned for that day,
Not wrong.
which is a huge accomplishment. And you don't even need to know that as an individual that you did that.
Yeah.
But spirit knows, and so does the whole evolution of the earth know, because maybe that one person on that timeline is a major pivotal shift for something else. And if you take them out of the equation, it doesn't add up anymore. So you know what I mean? So having that interceding smiling, or just being there for that, and just, you know what, drop my own and say fuck it, fuck my own shit, and let me go help somebody else with theirs, is huge.
When the first time I said "fuck it" and started telling my story, really
Yeah.
telling the truth of my life, that was such a relief off my shoulders. The guilt just left. It left. I have lied. I have stolen. I have cheated. If it's a sin, I've fucking done it. Okay? Ain't nobody got nothing on me. I've done it all. But I learned from it. I learned from doing. And what I learned was not to do it again, and why. I went through that learning process. So now I use my story to try to help other people learn. I can talk about it without embarrassment. Did I cheat on my wife? Yeah, I did. Guess what? I did. Was it right? No. At the time, the circumstances in my life were different. I did it for a specific reason. I wasn't getting what I needed. There were other things involved. My trust was destroyed. I needed something in my life. Well, now I know that if I'm not getting the communication, the comfort, the touch that I need from my partner, I need to sit down and I need to cop a squat with that person and have an open and honest discussion. Okay, hey, I've noticed this. Is there something I don't know about that's bothering you? Can I help you with anything? Is there something I'm doing you don't like? What's going on? If you're not ready to talk about it, that's fine. But just communicate with me, please. Very calm, open, honest discussion, not a fight. Not you did this and it made me do this. No. We all make our choices. Now let's discuss them.
I always found in an argument, and this is the one thing that used to drive my ex-husband crazy, and we talk about it now. I used to say, I feel this way because
Yes.
not you make me feel this way, because I've then given you the power. That's a huge thing in life. I will never let anybody make me feel a certain way again. I'm never going to give somebody that power again.
Right.
That means I mean, Jesse, like if Jesse and I get into it, and I can't think of we were trying to think last night about the last time we got into it, and I don't know, but I literally don't know. I still don't know, because I don't. It is my responsibility, my feelings, and myself. It is nobody else's responsibility for my feelings, right? Now, I take it upon myself that I love Jesse, so I'm respectful of his feelings. I take his feelings into consideration, and that's the way it should go. But I'm never going to let him make me feel a certain way that is negative.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give him that power because I am me and I love me. And that's a huge thing in the fuck it category, right? I am who I am.
Yeah.
I can't change my past. You're right. I've made my mistakes. I've lied, cheated, and stole too. You know, so
somebody doesn't like it. Fuck it.
I mean, your mistakes in your past are what makes you who you are now.
Right. And I am not me from my past. And saying fuck it and dropping the baggage and lighting it on fire and walking away from it and saying, I have the choice to build me. I have the choice to be who I want to be. I am not going to let anybody tell me who I need to be anymore. I know who I need to be, and now let me be who I am.
Yes.
That, like, I just
yes.
And if I didn't say fuck it, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be who I am. If I were to sit there and try to still control everything and still try to nitpick everything and try to make everything perfect and be obsessed about this and be obsessed about that, I would be a wreck still. I would be on the ground, crumbled and shaking, going, not able to breathe because the pressure just crushes you.
Yeah, there's a saying. Don't look for me, the old me in my old house. I burned that fucker down.
I mean, there is a. I absolutely love him. I believe he's on Facebook. If you want to look for him, he is a yoga instructor. He's called Yogi Brian, and he is the fuck it guru.
Send me the link.
I will. Yeah. I mean, he goes, just take a big deep breath. You know who I'm talking about. He's got the hat. He sits there and he goes, okay, what's today? Breathe in.
Hold it.
Fuck it. And he's, I mean, it's true. You know, he is on Facebook. I mean,
he's got some very wise words, but yeah,
very wise words.
Well.
And seeing that, and that's my motto in life. Like, I just, we just went through a stressor of trying to, finish up certain things in this house and whatnot. And both Renee and Keith, were there during my freak out, like, oh my God, this has to get done. This has to get done. And I realized that not everything was going to get done. And I needed to spend time with Jesse. And it was at the end of his long week off. And I looked at him and said, fuck it. It's not done. What's meant to be is meant to be.
Yes.
I want to spend time with you. I miss you. We need at least one night to sit down, watch TV, cuddle on the couch, and chill. Because we don't get that very often. And you know what? In the end, it worked out.
Namaste.
Yeah.
And I just found
it. Recognizes the crazy in you.
I just sent it to you, Keith. It is Yogi Brian.
It's not in my control. I mean, I can control certain things, but I can't get everything done. Everything can't be perfect. And I used to be OCD. The house had to be clean. This had to be done. This. Because I had this idea of what perfect was in my head. And that's when I became intolerable. Absolutely intolerable. I look at myself and I'm like, I didn't like living with me.
Somewhere here in the house, I think it's downstairs on the TV tray by the couch, so I can add things to it. I have a list of things that I need to do and want to do. It is a notebook this size. I have 5 pages. 5 pages of things to do. Okay. It was overwhelming to the point where I'd look at it and instantly get depressed and just sit down. So now I saw a video by psychic medium Kelly Miller. She owns Awakenings. It's a crystal and stone shop up in Omaha. So just do when you get home from work, do 3 things. Then the rest of the night is yours. Okay, guess what? I got home. I checked the mail. I let the dog out. I fed the cat. Rest of the night is mine. Now, I'll take that and I'll look at what's immediately, and I'll take a smaller notepad and write 3 things down to do within the next few days. And I'll get those down, and then I'll cross them off my other list. And then as I get things crossed off, I will redo the list and make it smaller. But fuck it. If I get home from work and I don't want to work on the house, I don't. Because I'm tired, I'm sore, I've got things I need to think about and process. So I sit down and I watch my show and I let them process. And 9 times out of 10, that show teaches me something about the day. There's a process. I say, fuck it. And the universe says, here's a seed. It's planted. And then you will water it. You'll fertilize it. Not like that. And it will grow.
That's the beauty of just sitting down and taking a breath. I understand if you have a list of things to do. I just said this to Chris today. I said, I know that all of this is overwhelming, but what you need to do is go take a deep breath and take one thing and just do one thing.
I follow it. Yeah.
And get that accomplished. And that's one thing off of your list. And don't sit there and fret about everything else that you have to do.
Be proud to do that thing.
Because everything else is just going to overwhelm you. I understand that if you have kids and you have this and this and this and this, there's certain things you have to do.
Right.
Right. But at the end of the day, the number one thing is you just need to make sure that you spend that time with the kids and that they're taken care of. Make sure that you are taken care of, because that's the most important thing. Does it matter that the floor didn't get vacuumed?
Nope.
We have tomorrow.
You got tomorrow to do it, Okay, so you the floor is really dirty. Vacuum the floor. Good job. Now sit down and enjoy some time.
Yes.
The dishes, you can do them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Rinse
Or wash the silverware.
Yes.
Okay. Don't worry about the rest of it. Just wash the silver. Next night, maybe wash the plates. Something small. You ain't got to do the whole thing. You have 5 loads of laundry to do. Wash the socks. It takes 5 minutes to put them in, put it in, shut the lid, hit start, walk off. When it goes off, throw them in the dryer, hit the start button.
As a mom of so many kids, going down to a smaller household, I still have a theory about laundry. Is it really that important to separate it?
I don't. Am
I really going to sit down and take the time to separate it out, rinse this if it has a stain, do this, do that? No, I don't have enough time in the day. It is not that important. What is important is that it's getting in the wash machine, it's getting washed, and it's getting in the dryer, and it's getting dried. One load a day.
I will separate it if it's a new shirt and it will bleed. Okay, I'll wash it a couple times by itself. And if I'm with a partner, I will look at the tags if I do their laundry. Because with Shannon, the first time I did her laundry for her, oh, hey, look at me. I'm helping. Yeah, I took her adult-sized shirt and shrunk it to where it would fit my 8-year-old. She was not pleased So I was never allowed to do her laundry again, which actually was a blessing because then I only had to do mine and all my stuff.
So here's the thing: is 9 times out of 10 they tell you that the cold wash is the best wash to wash everything in. Cold wash it.
Unless you're
I have a wash machine that has an AI setting. I don't even have to tell it if it's a small, medium, or large load. It just automatically knows.
Senses it. Mine senses it.
Jesse's laundry, he's a mechanic. That's the only laundry I separate, and I wash it twice, and then I dry it. And I only have a certain amount of time to do his laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's not having clean laundry for the next week because he's only home for a certain amount of time.
Yep.
See, the obsession drives me crazy because that just adds to the chaotic nature of the beast, right?
I wash all my pants together. You know, like I won't put my pants in my shirts. Like I'll put like my shirts, my socks, shorts, you know, stuff like that together. You know, but my pants, I'll put those. I'll make those separate.
That's about the only thing I do.
Mm-hmm.
If I've got to separate, it's pants. But I don't have enough laundry anymore. It used to be I had too much laundry because I had too many kids, and now I don't have enough laundry. So I don't have. I mean, if I had to wait for all of my whites, I'd be waiting a year. Because I don't buy white clothes because I have children. So.
Yeah.
I have work uniforms, and we take them to work, put them in a bin. The uniform company comes, takes them, washes them, brings them back, folded, pressed on hangers. I bring them home, put them in my closet. Mm-hmm. So when I come home, I've got a pair of jeans, old jeans, and a work shirt that I will throw on quick for working on the house. I'll go through a couple pairs of jeans and a couple shirts during the week, and my socks and underwear and stuff. And I don't do laundry but once a week, and it's a very small load.
Yeah.
So I have this thing, like we live in the RV, right? And I don't have a washer and dryer. And I just take it.
I'm just gonna take my wooden spoon and I'm just gonna go, you know what? And erase that image out of my brain. I'm erasing my image out of my brain. That's all I'm gonna do.
Here's the flashy thing.
I just choose to ignore it.
I'm just gonna sit here with my spoon. I'm gonna have my spoon's just gonna smile.
Okay. Hi, spoon.
I just go down to the laundromat and I hand it over to them and I pay them to do it.
That's another option. They will wash it, dry it, fold it.
I've always wanted to say that, just fuck it and say, you know what? Have somebody else do my laundry for once.
It's glorious. Renee, it is glorious. I'm not gonna lie. I like Jesse was like, no, we're just gonna take it down to the laundromat and they're gonna do it for us. And I went,
But what am I gonna do at that time? It's like what?
Yeah, I was so confused.
You're gonna say fuck it and read a book. You're gonna watch a show. You're gonna sit on the porch. You're gonna go sit out in the yard. You're gonna walk barefoot in the yard. You're gonna go to the lake.
Yep.
And then go pick up your laundry, and it's already gonna be done and it's gonna be folded. And you pay per pound. So if you don't have that much, it's not that much to do it. But yet it saves you how much, and you're giving somebody else a job.
Yes. And for the single ladies out there, I'm going to say fuck it and just say this. Not all the time, but once in a while, I do wash, dry, fold, and put away all my laundry in the same day. Okay?
See, ladies?
That's called adulting.
Yes.
I don't do it all the time, but
you know, and with everything going on in this world at this moment, fuck it.
I can't keep up. I cannot keep up with everything that's going on.
Exactly.
But I am so happy there is so much stuff going on. I am happy, even though I can't keep up with it.
You know, it
something,
just
something comes out, I'll use the Bongino rule. I'll give it a couple days.
mhm.
Okay, I don't know about that. Believe it when I get more evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's share this.
I'm not
There's,
even.
there's a name we haven't seen in a while.
Renee, how you doing?
I don't care anymore. I don't care right now. I don't have the capacity to care. I'm enjoying my last week before I got to go get the kids. I'm hoping by the end of the week that there is no laundry to do. Um, I just want to relax. I want to enjoy my small little garden, my little piece of heaven. I have doctor's appointments, and I'm just fuck it. I'm done. I'm done. I can't wait to see the kids. And when I get the kids, I'm not even going to be worried about schoolwork. I'm not going to be worried about this. I just want to spend a week with them, cuddle with them on the couch. I miss them.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to work. You
Yep.
know, and here's another good art of the fuck it. My son struggled with his 7th grade year. I figured out that he didn't know this, he didn't know that, and they weren't teaching him at school. There was a lot that he missed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had the shutdown, so there was a lot that happened that he lost out on.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, fuck it.
Yeah.
If it's going to take him 2 years to get through this, it's going to take him 2 years to get through it. Fuck it. We're going to learn it. We're going to do it right. So there's another sense of the fuck it. Sometimes you got to say fuck it. Not everything's going to be perfect, and not everything's going to be on time with certain things like that. And homeschooling him, I had the option of doing the slow learn.
Yes.
Just like we know
that child for not graduating into the 5th grade. Figure out how to help that child. Say, fuck it. Okay, this happened. Cool. Let's work with it and let's grow.
Right. And I can't imagine, if I had to force him to learn at the pace that everybody needed him to learn, right?
It's insane. Too. I mean,
from a teacher.
This year alone. I had 1, 2.
You had a little me.
3 kids that I legit said to parents, summer school would be a great thing for them. They're really struggling, and they're really having a hard time. Like 2 of them, I'm like, they can't stay. I mean, and I'm all for it, but I'm like, but they can't even struggle. Like, they're struggling to stay in their own skin, let alone for me to sit there and say, okay, let's pick up a pencil. Okay. Pinch. Here's your pinch. There's the table. Now we picked up our pencil. First thing we do, like the first thing I do is always the same. I pick up my pencil and I write they all go the same, right? And to sit there and watch the tears kills me.
But we don't know what they're going through at home. We don't know the toxicity level. We don't know this. We don't know that. There's so many variables we don't know that's affecting that child's life.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to judge that child and figure out what is the best way to help them, because we can think, okay, this will help this child when they're at home doing the homework. Maybe not. Maybe in a perfect environment it would.
Yeah.
But
that's like Weena. I stuck her in private school. We are fortunate enough that we were able to stick her in private school. We stuck her in private school. We stuck Nate in private school. When we stuck Nate in private school, we figured out how far behind he was, and it was a struggle to get him through that year. And that, and then Avelina, we couldn't get Weena to sit down to do anything. Nothing. That girl ain't going to sit down for nothing, right?
No.
So
she's a firecracker.
She is. So I turned around and I pulled her out. Most of the time she spent with the nuns. She would rather go with the nuns to go do nun things and to go pray than she'd want to learn her colors. She didn't give 2 shits about that. You know, this is what she wanted to learn and she wanted to go this way.
Mm-hmm.
So I sat down with Jesse and I said, there's obviously something going on with Avelina. Obviously there's something that's blocking her from wanting to learn. And the first year, or literally the first year, I struggled teaching her. And then it hit me as I'm working with her day in, day out, learning money. She couldn't grab that concept. And I just finally said, fuck it. And I just stopped because I found myself getting mad. I found myself getting frustrated. And then all of a sudden, a couple of days later, she comes up to me and she's like, okay, so a penny equals this and a dime equals this and a nickel does this. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Right?
Something happened to where she got it.
She got it. And then I sat down and I looked at the way she was writing her letters. I looked at the way she was trying to read things. And I went, holy crap, this kid is like 14 ways dyslexic. No wonder it was hard to teach her. But if I didn't say fuck it and I kept pushing her, she would have never learned. She would have never sat down. But because I said fuck it and I'm not going on this time schedule and I'm not doing it this way, I am going to allow her to learn at her pace. I was able to figure out what works for her. So we have these colored sheets that we put over the paper that help her brain calm down. She has one of those wiggle seats so she can sit here and do this, and and then she has the seesaw thing with her feet.
You notice I'm doing this all the time.
Yeah, you guys know she doesn't sit still for anything. I don't know where she gets that from. But now she's able to read. She's able to write her name. She's able to start doing math, and then she clicked with the math, and now she goes at her own pace.
Yeah.
All because I said, fuck it. Fuck this, fuck that, and we're doing it this way.
Yeah.
When the school system tries to force each child to go at the same speed, it's very difficult and very stressful for them because some of them feel like they are failing. Even though they're not. They're learning a little something, maybe not as much as the person sitting next to them, but they're learning something. And the same thing happens in life. It took me 49 years before I finally learned that, hey, maybe you need to ask for some help.
I didn't realize that I was dyslexic with numbers until I was an adult. If I would have known that I was dyslexic with numbers, and if somebody would have worked with me instead of just putting me in extracurricular math activities and giving me extra work, I might have learned at an earlier age, and math might have been easier for me. But I could not grasp the concept of math because what I was writing down was right with what I was seeing, but what they were telling me was that it was wrong.
Yes. At work, we have a mold, plastic injection mold that makes a battery case. Okay. And every time we get a new mold in, we have to take this little brass tag and a letter punch and put the number in it, 2C52. Okay. So I go to the cabinet and I get the punches and I bring them over and I find the 2 and I look at it and it's backwards. And so it takes me a minute to process how to properly put it on that plate in order to get that 2 to come out the right way. And then there's 6 and 9. There's only one punch for 6 and 9. E and 3, I really have to think about it because of my TBI and my other brain issues, the ADHD and this and that. And people look at me funny because I'm taking so long to make a brass tag. You know what? Okay. Guess what? It's going to come out right, and it does.
Everybody's brain operates different. You have to find that way of learning. Like, I mean, I've had students where they get it auditory, and that's the only way they can do it. They can't do anything else with that way. I've had students that I to literally break it down step by step by step for them. I mean, it could be something as easy as, like, I tell them the story of the 3 little pigs, and then I cut out, we have 4 or 5 cutouts. I say, okay, so color, cut, paste. right? Color, cut, paste, and what? What do you want me to do? Do I color it first? Do I cut it first? I mean, and it's fine. And I just say fuck it. Those are my directions, but you know what? But if they have to cut it out because they need it to fit in that box, and their brain's not going to rest until it's perfect, you know what I'm going to do? I don't stress about the little shit. I don't. But here's my thing. Can you tell me the story about the three little pigs' efforts together? Can you tell me that? Because if you can verbally point and say this happened, then this, and then this, and then this, and find with that, that's all I care about. I don't care about the other part of it.
Yeah.
I don't.
I can read a paragraph 5 times.
Mhm.
Just a short little paragraph. I can read it with my voice, reading it to me in my head as I'm reading it 5 times. Do it. And have no idea what it says, because since I got in my car accident, I don't have any reading comprehension. So watching a video, seeing it done, repetition is my friend in learning. And that's a big issue at work, because I'm expected to be shown or told once,
and then produce 500 things out of that one thing in a certain time period. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And they know, I told them before I ever started, I've got a traumatic brain injury from my car accident. This is a thing. Okay, fine, we can work with it. But there's a certain individual there who just expects me to go do this on the metal lathe, go do this on the end mill. Yeah, not happening. You need to walk me through this, because it has been 3 months since I've done anything on that lathe or that end mill. Now, working with the molds, that's repetition. Go PM 2C52. Okay, not a problem. I got that.
Yep.
But it's through repetition. But Lisa Campbell, if you're still watching, again, thank you for the verification today. I'm driving back from my dental appointment. I had to go up and they checked all the implants and everything, made sure they're torqued to the correct specification and everything. And I'm driving home, and Lisa Campbell messages me, "Hey, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if I'm crazy, but I just need to tell you to do it. I keep being told to tell you to do it." So I let her know, hey, today I was thinking about changing jobs. And that made her so happy that she was spot on. And that made my day. That made me smile as I'm driving down the highway, trying to get home in enough time to take a shower and do the show. I just took my foot off the gas, and I'm like, you know what? That's phenomenal. That helped me. That helped her. I said, fuck it today. You know what? If I walk in and I'm fired tomorrow, I don't care. I get the day off. And then I'll start looking. I've already started putting applications in.
I mean, I have too. I'm burnt.
I am too. I quit my last job because I finally, after 25 years, said, fuck it. And I just quit. I didn't have another job lined up. I didn't know how I was going to support myself. I didn't know anything. I just said, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah.
And I had a little hint from Spirit. Today's the day. Okay, cool. Boom. Hey, great. I'm done. I quit. And in that moment, where my life is going switched up. And I really started paying attention to another individual that was in my life at that time. And again, I chose to say, let that individual leave my life. And that was the best thing I ever did, because I got a hold of my ex Shannon and said, okay, hey, I'm single. I quit my job. Can we get the divorce done? Can we get the insurance papers signed? Yeah, I'll come up tomorrow. We'll do it. We got it done in one day. 1 day. Everything's done. Got my insurance money. I had time to rebuild my house. I gave myself 3 years to repay myself out of my insurance funds to rebuild my house by myself and write my book once I got my home done. Then I got scammed.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got my firewall, took my insurance money, and I had to go back to work. So I'm putting in all these applications. I'm calling them and calling them and calling them. And I finally said, you know what? Okay, I need help. And my now boss calls me. I was on city council with him. Hey, do you have this oxygen sensor socket? Yeah, come on over, pick it up. You can borrow it. He walked in and saw the house and started asking questions, and we started talking and told him the story. He's like, come work for me. Cool. Okay, well, that helped me at the time, but now, again, I walk into work some mornings and it's a toxic work environment.
Mm. I mean,
So it's time to once again say, fuck it.
mm-hmm.
But I'm going to try to do it in a different way. I have told the universe, I have said, fuck it. I am open to something new. I have put applications in. I'm not calling them and calling them and calling them and try to force the situation. Here's my app. If you'd like to call me, call me. The right thing will show up. I will find it. If not, I will make it. I don't know how yet. My goal is to say, fuck it, and not work for somebody else. I want to work for myself. I'm working on that. People are helping with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fuck
Not-
it, coming to a gift near you.
What's that?
Fuck it, coming to a gift coming to you. Yeah.
I mean,
It's a t-shirt.
I mean, there you go. I mean, it kind of happened. We look back at it now with Kelly. Like, he was in a place that he was for a good chunk of time. Money wasn't what he thought it should be for what he does. Was promise things, this, that, and third. And he just said, fuck it. And started to look, found something different. Within 9 months, troll. Within 9 months, he gets that dreaded, hey, like, we're downsizing, blah blah blah, and which he was a little I think he was a little upset at, which was good. But you know what? He said, fuck it. Came home. I was still working at the time, at school, so there was still money coming in. But he looks at it now as a lesson, because he needed to make that step to get where he is now. So if he didn't say fuck it, take that in between job where he was, which I found very proud of him to come and tell me. He goes, that job, I really didn't like it. And I'm like, well, you made it seem like you were having fun and you liked it and that's what you wanted to do and you were so excited, and he goes, no, I can look at it now as I was miserable, and then I can sit now and look at it and go, oh my God, you were coming home miserable. Like, things weren't good, and
always notice.
And just made the house miserable. It made us miserable, even though we were good, but it was still like you just have that icky gooky feeling.
Yeah, I come home from work. I don't want to do anything. I used to be excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
When I walk out of work, I am excited. Okay, yay! I'm off work. I can go home and do all these things.
Yeah.
I pull in the driveway. I gotta go to work tomorrow. That thought. I gotta go to work. But Mercury retrograde. I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I do not have to go to work tomorrow. I have that choice. I get to go to work tomorrow. I get to go to work tomorrow and maybe learn something new.
Mm-hmm.
I get to. I don't have to. I get to.
Jesse and I went through something similar.
I get to.
With jobs. he was working for this one company, and it was just, I needed him home more. So we decided that we were going to try to take a better opportunity and got floated a line of bull.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm grateful for that better opportunity, because at that point in time, I needed him home, even though that better opportunity put us in a shit bind.
Mm-hmm.
And it got to the point where it was like, fuck it, we're done with this better opportunity. I'm physically better now to a point to where I could take care of the house, and I could take care of the kids and stuff like that. And I wasn't completely dependent on him. And then it was like, okay, so now we have this new job opportunity. Yet we have this house, and I still don't want to be away from you. So what did we say? We said, fuck it. We packed everything in the house, and we went on the road for a year together, and we put everything on hold. We still had responsibilities at this house. We still had to, fix this, fix that. We had to do this, and we had to do that. But you know what? I didn't want to. We tried to sell the house to somebody, and that opportunity blew by us, and we were upset about it. We're like, well, we can't even unload this place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't time yet.
It wasn't time yet. And because we said, fuck it, we'll just keep it, I ended up needing a life-saving surgery. That life-saving surgery, I don't know where I would have stayed. We had the house.
Yep.
So your fuck it situation sometimes is yet. Not yet. We came back here. I moved back into the house, and now he's once again out of town working. He's happier. I'm happier, and everything worked out in the end.
Yep.
Right? So sometimes just letting it be and saying fuck it and not stressing about it works. And then you know what? Look it. I've tried to sell the house X amount of times since, and I got really pissed off this last time because this guy really flooded us a line of fucking bull, right?
Yep.
And I said, fuck it and Kim, I'm done. We're just going to do this. We are going to finish this off. And look at where it's getting us now. We're now so much farther ahead than what we were even a month ago. And it's working out. It's going to work out all because I said, fuck it. And Jesse said, fuck it.
Yes. With my last lesson, relationship. Okay. After the fire, I had somebody telling me every day, every night, you can't rebuild that home. You can't rebuild that home and have a garden. You can't have a chow. You can't do all of these things. You can't. Really? Fuck it. Didn't know how I was going to do it, but guess what?
You did it.
I'm sitting in this house. It ain't finished yet.
Yeah.
That takes this. That's fine.
I get that.
But I remember the day that I walked into the front door and I took a video. Started with the basement floor and I went all the way up. Basement, block walls. First floor, block walls. Second floor, block walls. And there's the roof. And I am now sitting on a very sturdy level floor. These floors were not level before. They you put a ball on them, they roll. That's because the second floor is about ready to fall through into the first floor, which I wasn't aware of. I learned so many things from saying fuck it a number of times.
I mean,
and now I'm saying fuck it. I'm comfortable. I got heat. I got AC. I got hot water. I got everything I need. I'm comfortable. Fuck it. I'm going to have some patience. And one day I will have enough money to finish this home, and I will do it with peace.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I know with me when I say fuck it and I actually yell it or chant it, it's like I go into alignment a lot easier.
And sometimes when people are throwing shade at you,
Mm-hmm.
you have to say fuck it, refuse their gift, aka their shade,
Yep.
be it a hex, be it a spell, be it words, whatever, and just throw a little light in it and say, I refuse your gift. Here's a bag.
Yep.
They don't like that.
Fuck it is such a powerful phrase. You know,
Yeah, right. It's not competition.
Mm-hmm.
But with my ex, my last lesson, I was expected to spend 24/7 every minute
Mm-hmm.
of the day with her on the couch while she was on her tablet playing her games,
Mm-hmm.
watching a movie, whatever. Fine. I can do that for so long. I'm Scorpio. I got to get up and do something. I gotta. There is no.
Mm.
Here's your amount of time. Now I have to go weed the garden. Okay. You want to come weed the garden with me? Yay. Let's go weed the fucking garden. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's go fishing. Let's go for a drive. Whatever. But when you force me, attempt to force me to put myself into a box, separate me from all of my friends, all of my family, to the point where I have to spend 24/7 with you, that's not going to happen. Got close and I stood up and I said, fuck it. I promised myself this is not happening again. And I pushed that flap open and I climbed out of that box and I used my words.
Mm-hmm.
I did really good. I'm really proud of myself.
I have to give you credit because I know how hard it is to use words.
Yes.
I will clap and I will praise you and say hallelujah. You
And
used
words, and remember, words are very important.
And then that mask finally fell all the way off of that person. And I'm like, fuck this.
I have somebody, or we have somebody in the comments section that I would like to
Hey,
tell
Jeremy.
buckets that, and that's who I'm going to be talking about.
Blue light filter on the glasses.
I'm going to Jeremy and I started off in the same group, paranormal wise. We were part of the same network. We were part of this, we were part of that. And I got thrown in and it was a mess. It was just a mess. And I was like, this is the worst situation ever. And I said, fuck it. And I picked up the phone one day and I had one of my marathon conversations with Jeremy. And I said, I know that you can do this.
Ready?
You are smart enough to do it. You are more than capable. You have the connections. You have the people. You just have to say, fuck it and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I am so proud of this man. Absolutely proud of this man with everything that he's ever been through. He said, fuck it to this one network. And it crumbled. The whole entire network, right? And he built his network the way that he wanted to build his network. And it is a phenomenal network. And I am proud to say that I was there. I got to watch him do this. And I watched him succeed in so many ways that he didn't think was possible, even though we could all see it. I don't know about me. I could see it. And I was like, you can do this. And he did. He just said it one day. Fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm jumping out on a ledge. I'm going to take that leap and I'm just going to run with it.
Yeah.
You know, you're right. Let's get this done. And
Cobra Paranormal, the Otter's Den, Paranormal Outlaws. Said, fuck it. Okay, let's do this. Let's help some people. And me, I didn't think I could learn Reiki. Somebody told me, Yes, you can. So I said, okay, fuck it. Prove it to me. She did. So I've been able to help some people, not everybody, but some people. Not everybody's karma train can be interrupted, and that's something we have to understand. Okay, we can try to switch the tracks, but if that lever don't switch it, we have to accept that.
Yep.
So I can do my best to help somebody with Reiki healing. If it doesn't work, that's on spirit. It's not on me. I am feeding the energy, or on the person if they don't believe, whatever the situation. But I used to think, okay, that didn't work. I something up. No, I didn't. There's something else involved. There's a higher purpose for this individual to not heal from this aspect. Whether it be a mental condition, heart condition, lung condition, kidney stone condition, whatever. And I have broken up here.
Naming off all of mine. Are we talking about me?
Do you want the hand? Because I will warm it up. You're gonna have to talk to Jesse about that. Just saying.
I'm waiting for him to chime in right now. I know he's watching and he's just quietly sitting there, and he's probably cooking his dinner right now, or he's in Safeway and he's like,
I love you, brother. I love you.
Get it snacked.
I had to say it. But
fuck it.
We can't work out everybody's kinks, right?
I said, fuck it. And I stepped out of my comfort zone. And in order to do that, I grew a little bit. I got my Reiki 1, and then I grew a little bit more. I got my Reiki 2, and then I grew a little bit more, and I got my master's degree. Now I can teach this. I never thought in a million years, at 20 years old, I missed something. That's okay. I'll see it in a minute.
You'll see it in the comments. Don't worry.
I'll see it in a minute. But I'm sitting here on our podcast, whatever.
Same thing.
We are helping people by telling our stories and by saying fuck it.
Yeah.
I didn't think when I was 25 I'd be able to help somebody by telling them to say fuck it. But here we are helping people by telling them to say fuck it.
I mean, I said fuck it and just said fuck it and just said I'm done and walked away.
Right. Well, you know what? We had that show about abandonment a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And the best thing that I can say is fuck it. You're lost my game.
Yep.
You know, like I mean, I'm not sitting here going, oh, he left me. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? And he doesn't love his kids. And fuck it. You don't want your kids? Screw you. I want them.
Yep.
Fuck it. You don't want me? That's fine. I have somebody better. And you know what? He's an amazing father. I couldn't have asked for anybody better. Okay, now I got to respond. Okay,
that's what we were laughing at.
Yes, he's my daddy. Yes. So, anyways,
fuck it. Anyway, go ahead.
But you know, by saying fuck it, I literally got the best case scenario. I'm not saying it works like that for everybody, but I mean, because I said fuck it, lit my baggage on fire, accepted what it was, right? I have Jesse is the best grandfather, and we have the best grandkids. And because I said fuck it, I have 4 handsome grandsons that I get to spoil and I get to love. You know, I have an amazing partner in crime. He is just, we are 2 peas in 1 pond, and we're just going to love life, and we are going to live life. We are not going to stress life. I can't express how absolute wonderful he is to all the kids. I have extra kids now. I get to be mom, and I got to watch them grow up in pictures. Now I get to have them a part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the universe, when you say fuck it, goes, okay, here you go.
Yep.
You're ready now. You're ready. You've grown past that.
Mhm.
Okay,
So
I see you don't want any more of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want X, Y, or Z anymore. You want A, B, or C. You
Because
want the
when
other.
you are constantly accepting that toxic situation, the universe says, okay, here's more.
Exactly.
This is what you want. This is what you're used to. This is what you're staying in. Here is more.
Yep.
When you
That's
say,
why we don't.
fuck it, oh, you want something better. Okay, here you go.
That's why we don't pray for patience, right? Because if we pray for patience, what do we get? We get more issues, you know.
More lessons, more this, more that.
But if you say fuck it, okay. So I started on this room 5 years ago, and it's taken me forever, and it has been the bane. Like it has been just the pain in my fucking ass.
And what is it now?
The most beautiful room in the house.
Yep.
It is my pride. It is my joy. I cannot wait to finish the floor. I can't wait to put my coverings on, my outlets and my light switches. I can't wait to polyurethane that floor. And when I am done, I am moving my bedroom in there, and I am going to enjoy every ounce of the pain in the ass that is that room. I took the ugliest room that had the most complications, and I said, fuck it. It needs to be done. I tore it apart. I didn't know how it was going to come together. And because I had the patience, I didn't know what type of flooring I was going to do in there until I was talking to Keith one night. And I went, you know what? Keith, you should try this. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe that's not for Keith. Screw you. I'm taking it back. I'm going to do it. I'm like,
It's beautiful.
and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I'm so proud of it. And did it take help? And I did. I had friends come over, and at the right moment, at the right time, and they said, let's get it done. Everything happens in its time. So if you don't force an issue,
You said, fuck it, and then
And-
accepted help. I'm preaching to me, Renee. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay, Kason, I'm gonna lady brother. Today is my mom's birthday. She's up there. She passed a year ago. I know how that can trigger. I'm looking at this in a different aspect than most people. She's not here suffering anymore, and she suffered. She is with the loved ones that she lost. I look at it that way. She gets a very happy reunion, and she can guide us from above, and she does. She guides me. My dad guides me. My grandpa guide me on both sides. Yeah, we miss them, but I do my best to be happy for them because they got to go home. And when it's my time, I'm ready to go home. Not in a negative way, but
Fuck it.
if I go to sleep tonight and I have a heart attack and die in my sleep, fuck it. Guess what? I get to go home. I have made my peace with myself. I have made my peace with most everybody in my life. Most, not all, but most. I'm ready to go home when it's my time. In a good, positive way. Because guess what? I'll get to see her again. So, big hugs, man. Got you.
you know, and it's how we say it, the fuck it. You know, if you say it with an angry tone, you're going to get angriness back. If you say it and exasperated, but if you say the fuck it and you say it with peace,
You will get peace.
Yes.
you will get peace.
Crying lets the emotion out. It's a good, positive thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of selfish with this. I'm kind of I guess maybe I have no parents left on. I have no parents. My parents died. And do I miss my grandparents? Absolutely. Do I miss my great grandparents? Absolutely. Do I miss my dad? Absolutely. I have
Um,
no parent. I have no family.
hang on. My grandma on my dad's side just said, "Would you like a visitor once in a while? Would you like teaching?" Yes.
Sure. I love visitors.
She's a great visitor.
Be ready.
Hmm.
I don't cry but 3 times. That's my rule. Um,
My crying is letting 1 to 2 tears run down my cheek, and then I'm done. I don't cry. It's just there it is. Okay, I got it out.
I release when it comes to my son because losing a child is it's completely heart wrenching and it's broken. And when I lost Patrick, I was pregnant with Abby, and I realized that I had to still a. It would not be fair to Avelina to have a mother that was just sitting in depression and doubt and everything else. I wasn't going to pass that negativity onto her in utero. I took a deep breath and I said, okay, fuck it. What is done, and I can't change it.
Hmm.
I allowed myself to cry 3 times. I took a deep breath. I respect my son. I understand why he took himself out of this world. I completely understand. I can't judge. It wasn't my life. Did I give birth to him? Yes. I cried once. Um, I didn't even cry when I found him. I just went,
Mhm.
okay,
In
all right,
and
in and out. Like, all right, now I've got to do this, and this. I cried when I saw my ex husband. I cried when I saw him. I cried before the funeral. That was a panic attack. And it wasn't because I didn't want to accept the fact that my son was dead. I cried because I knew that I was going to be dealing with everyone else's grief in the matter.
yeah.
And that the reality of it was going to set in. And then I
Being
cried.
the
Yeah. And then I cried once. And it was that angry, ugly cry. And then I said, okay,
I've had a few.
I
Had that cry more a couple times.
am now done. Because anything after this is completely, utterly selfish. And I can't be selfish anymore about this. I can't change anything. I'm done.
Hmm.
When my grandmother died, I cried tears of joy because I knew that's me. Oh,
I was like,
I'm self cleaning the oven right now. I'm scrubbing.
Okay. I was like, that sounds like a smoke alarm, and I don't have any in here yet.
No.
I was like, is that like something that I need to go take care of and like run and go dive under a desk or something? I was like, oh shit.
Speaking of running and taking care of something, give me a telemark.
I tell you before you. But I I cried because she wasn't in pain anymore. And then I kind of cried out of jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
When my dad died, I think I had a 10-minute cry and then I was jealous. I want to know what's on the other side. I don't want to die right now,
Mm-hmm. Same.
but it's like, oh, why couldn't you just take me with you for a short period of time? Like, I
Well,
just want
that's
to know, right?
that's what I always say. I go, why can't there be a telephone in heaven? Be like, hey, or visiting hours, and be like, hey, like I'm coming up on for Sunday dinner, and it's just don't show me everything, show me a little, like um
But fuck it, do they want you to be this way?
that I had a conversation with Keith once about my grandfather, because my grandfather was my everything. He was my dad, my mom, my grandfather, my best friend, my mentor, everything. And it really, really, utterly almost destroyed me losing him. Like here I am, my whole like, and granted, yes, I was, at the time, my son was 6 years old, and I was like, oh, he's gonna live forever. Like it never comes to your realization. Like I never, when I looked at him, I still looked at him like when I was my son's age, and it was like, he's not old, like he's not gonna die, like he's gonna be here forever, right? Like my son's gonna have these memories that I have with him, this, that, and everything. But when I got that phone call and reality hit, I mean, it's that ugly, nasty cry. I mean, which is fine and you're supposed to have, because that's like you're releasing some emotion, but
Stop.
for the longest time, I said, here I am in the mourning process, because grief is messy, right? It's not perfect.
No.
It's not linear. It's everywhere, which way, up, down, left, right, in, out, you're everywhere, and I just asked for help from him, of all people, going, what do I need to do for you, because it feels like I'm doing something to hurt you, because it hurts me. So if it's hurting me, I know damn well I'm hurting you. And then that's, when he showed me, which I try to explain to everybody, when you're grieving somebody, you have like this road, and you have, over here is sunshine and rainbows, and they're all happy and they're having a party and everything's fine. And that person that's over on the left hand side is sitting there, because he showed me a picture of like just him holding a prayer candle. And every time I cried or I yelled out to him going, why did you leave me? Why did you do this? Why? And the candle blows out. He can't crawl, like he can't go to be on that other side. It's like it's constantly, raining.
Sometimes they leave us,
Mhm.
so we stand up for ourselves,
Yeah.
and that's difficult,
Yeah.
but it's
We were born to die.
yes.
We start dying the minute that we take our first
Oh,
breath in utero. We practice breathe in utero. So in utero, we are first breath is the, you're just working towards death. You're working towards that next level, right? So if we look at it from a standpoint of we were born to die, what are you going to do with that dash in between?
Yep. The
That
dash
is the most important part.
Mhm.
So I always look at it and maybe it's the fact I was raised around Indians, and they look at death completely different. They look at it as they're going to go home, they become one, and it's a ritual thing. I don't know if it's the Irish in me that we just celebrate. I celebrate that dash. What a dash you had.
Mhm.
What a life you had. My son was 14 when he left this world. And the only thing that I can think of is like, what a life you had in that 14 years. Because I said, fuck it. Fuck it. I can't live in this grief. You wouldn't want me to live in this grief. You know what? I am proud of that dash that you have between your life. And I'm going to hold that spirit in me. And you're not going to die, shithead, because you're inside of me. I have your memories. I have your love. I'm going to tell people who you were. I'm going to celebrate who you were. I'm going to celebrate. I'm still going to love you at that moment, right? I'm no matter what until the day I die. I'm going to love my dad. I'm going to love my grandparents, and their legacy is being carried on because I'm not pushing myself into that grief. I won't push myself into that grief. It is unnecessary in my personal. This is me personally. It is unnecessary. I would not want somebody to feel that way if I were to go. I would want them to say, "Oh my God, she had one hell of a life. Look at how much she accomplished and how much she did. Could she have done more? Absolutely. And trust me, I'm going to come back and haunt everybody." That's just the way I look at it. Like, it just, I hope somebody carries my legacy. I hope my children go, you know what? My mom was absolutely batshit crazy. Let me tell you what she did this one time. I want my kids to tell those stories, and I want my legacy and my love to carry them through the rest of their life. As my grandparents and my parents and my son's love will carry me through the rest of my life. So I don't ever look at it as a negative thing. I'm just so grateful that I had that chance and that opportunity. And I'm not going to take advantage of that.
And he got to learn things. He came back to learn.
Mhm.
He went back up. Now just think of what he's going to learn on this next round.
Mhm.
Because of what he's already learned. And he may come back and help you learn.
He does. My son? Oh, absolutely. I hear and this is how, and it might not necessarily be him whispering it into my ear, although I do believe that it is him whispering into his ear. Jesse and I were out with the kids one Christmas, and we were shopping, and all of a sudden I hear he's not
I'm supposed
gonna
to tell you to wait for it. I am supposed to tell you to wait for it. That's direct. I'm supposed to tell you to wait.
I see him in my grandkids. He ain't gonna haunt me. Let's get this straight right here, right now. That MFer ain't gonna haunt me. I got some sage. I got some frankincense. And his ass is going, okay? Because I don't need a shower stalker after he's gone.
Okay. just to clarify things. Sometimes, well, pretty much every night when I go to sleep, I astral travel. Correct, Renee?
Yes.
We
Correct.
do, Jan. We go out and we help others, we protect others, and we do our thing because we have made agreements with other entities. So, Jesse, if you ever see me standing in your home, I'm not physically there. I'm just watching and keeping shit away. So, we're good.
If he sees you, the first thing he's going to do is moon you. And he's going to be like, you like this? You like this? Because that's who he is.
I can see him doing that. I
You
can't.
might get a little fruit bowl, okay?
If he does, I'm going to
Do you
slap
like
him.
this? Do you like this fruit bowl? Just warning. If anybody wants to come haunt my house, you better make sure Jesse ain't home. No, but honestly, like I just I hope that my kids, when I die, they say fuck it. My mom said fuck it and had the best life ever.
I did something I never thought in my life I could accomplish. This long-haired hippie got on city council.
Well, because your business in the front. Nobody saw your party in the back.
2 terms. I got reelected. I didn't think I could do it, but I did. And I did my best to make a difference in this community for the betterment of the community, even if something they were voting on I didn't personally believe in, but if it was going to be a betterment for the community, I would vote that way. I had to look at both sides of the issue. And Case, and I see your comment here real quick, and this kind of has to do with that. Mom tried to save you as best she could, but in the end, she couldn't do anything else more. She passed. Not wrong, but also not entirely correct.
No.
She passed, and that, if you look at it, that helped you. You stood up for yourself. In a way, you stayed strong. You got through it. I'm proud of you.
I mean, she couldn't do what she needs to do on this plane.
But we also make decisions on if we allow somebody to help us when they're trying to help us.
Yeah.
So now Kason is on a journey where he's trying to help himself. He is learning to help himself.
And somebody helps him on that journey because his mom couldn't do it here on this plane anymore.
He is
He could be
here.
on the other side.
He's here tonight listening. And I feel, I'm not going to speak for him, but I feel he learns from our lessons. and we plant little seeds in his little head.
Yep.
Not that way. Not that way. Just saying. Not
My-
that way.
My
Uh,
son passed in this plane, and he had a higher purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know, I like I said, I see him. He helped me learn.
Yes.
Your biggest fear in life, this is where I'll cry. Your biggest fear in life is that you don't want to bury your children before you bury yourself, right?
Correct.
Correct.
This is my biggest fear. And you know what it taught me? I'm still breathing. I'm still going. And we had this conversation. So, I mean, everybody has to understand that my son had a rare mental disorder that I wouldn't wish upon anybody. And he had the courage to let people learn from it. I learned from him. I learned to not take my fear and let it rule me. At one point, he said, Mom, you're going to have to learn how to live without me. And I told him, I will never be able to learn how to live without you. Never say never. I learned.
Yeah.
I still take him with me everywhere I go. So technically, I don't live without him. I have that stem cell in my neck. I have
Yeah.
this. I've just learned a different way of living with him.
Mhm.
He passed. He's on that higher plane. And like I said, I see him. All of a sudden, Avelina will do something, and I'll be like, I wonder who told you to do that.
Mm.
My grandkids, especially, oh my goodness. my stud muffin is almost a carbon cut copy. And I appreciate that. But it taught me that I can move on. I can live. I can breathe. I can get up in the morning and wash my face and put my clothes on and smile again. You know,
But if you can't,
taught me death is not the end.
yes. But if you can't, if you wake up in the morning and you can't get out of bed, guess what?
It's okay.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. It's okay. You
Rest.
rest, and guess what? And if you get up at least to go to the bathroom, you got up. If you have to, right after that, that may lead you to the kitchen where you may get. I don't care if it's a bowl of cereal, I don't care if it's a slice of bread.
At least
You
two.
eat something.
Two things.
That's two things.
Three. Even a little win, just getting out of bed,
Mhm.
that's a win.
Yeah.
Then if you take a shower, oh
That's
my
another
God,
one.
be proud of yourself.
Yep.
Be proud of yourself. And then if you go downstairs and let the dog out, be proud of yourself because that dog's got a good body.
Mhm.
It's not peeing on your floor. So be thankful for that.
Then after that, you might be able to say "fuck it."
Fuck it. I'm going to do the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said that one for a specific fucking reason.
Saying fuck it has given me the strength to live.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't sit there and say that I haven't been, to the point where it's like, okay, it'd be easier if I just didn't breathe.
Here.
And that's that baggage, right? That's that baggage that you carry. And that's that baggage that holds you back and brings you down. And you know what? I said, fuck it. Is it worth it? Is that baggage worth it? No. I got to
transfer that baggage to everyone we know.
Yeah. I don't want somebody carrying that baggage and saying, you know what, I wish you could have just seen this. I wish you could have just seen that. So fuck it, I'm gonna live.
Exactly.
But what else do I have to lose?
We saw it and made the choice.
Yeah.
We saw everything and we made the choice to still be here. When I passed, not by my fault, I heard not yet, you got work to do. I didn't understand it at that time. I'm standing there looking inside the car at my body. I'm standing outside the car looking at my body. Well, fuck. Now what?
No, exactly. Fuck. Now what do I do?
Fuck it. Fuck it. Now what? I just had a question. Now what? And I heard not yet. You got work to do. Now I know what work. Back then, I did not know. I had no idea. I didn't remember that until I got my help. And then that memory came back and I heard those words again.
Mhm.
Okay, I need to learn. So I started learning slowly over time, one person at a time, one thing at a time, one thing at a time, sweet Jesus. I know, don't quit my day job.
No, I understand that though. I completely get that because when I was on the tube behind a boat, I looked over at somebody and I said, I'm going to lose control. I can't hold on anymore. These weights are just too much. And when I felt myself let go because I couldn't physically hold on any longer, and I hit that water, I knew I was going to drown.
Mhm.
And I was like, I'm not going to let my kids watch me drown. I've got a life to live. And I mean, I was drowning. I had lungs full of water. I couldn't breathe. And all I heard was, remember, you come up one time. So before you drown, you have one opportunity, right? You come back up before you go back down. So I thought to myself, what am I going to do when I hit that and break that surface of that water? I don't know how this person found me because they said they didn't see me. I saw them and I shot that energy out. And obviously it was meant to be because they saw my hair all of a sudden and they grabbed me by my hair and they brought me back up. And I threw up that water and I took that breath. And now it wasn't a deep breath because I still had that water in my lungs. It was just this much.
Mhm.
It was enough.
It was just enough. And there's a lesson in that. I was given just enough to go ahead to cop out more of that water. And then I was able to take a deeper breath. And then I was able to take a deeper breath after that. And it just reminded me that sometimes that little breath is all you need.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sometimes I choke on air. Not even
Yeah.
kidding.
I choke on my own saliva.
Yes. Or I'll take a drink of my coffee and I'm spitting it all over the place. It's just a reminder that you need to swallow things and then breathe. God damn it. I need to watch my words. Renee, you're as bad as I am. So are you.
Sometimes you got to gargle too. And that's salt water. That salt water is very cleansing.
Blow bubbles.
Anyway.
Then
Sorry.
you got to.
Sorry.
Humor is healing. Humor is healing.
Yes,
One more
it is.
time. Humor is healing. Kason, your last comment here. Hang on. Hold that thought, Jan. Hold that thought, Renee. He's got this habit of imagining his own death. Body isn't a hindrance anymore. He's free. Eventually, gives me some peace. Okay, cool, but not yet. I'm telling you right now, not yet.
Mm-hmm. Not yet.
Like I said, when it's my time, fine. It's not my time yet. It's not yours either. Just saying.
Kason, here's the thing. I completely get that. I completely get the whole envisioning your death and it gives you peace. Here's the thing. What part of yourself do you want to let go? So, my therapist, I used to say, you know what? I think about dying all the time. Well, what part of yourself do you want to let go? What part of yourself do you want to bury? What part do you want to say, fuck it, and leave it behind?
Mhm.
Because then you can rebirth into something new.
Yep.
We
Arrow.
have to die, in a sense, to be able to resurrect ourselves, to
Yes.
be able to live a different life and to become a different person. That's that whole fuck it category. Fuck it. I've got to die. A part of me's just got to die. This negative side just has to go. So I used to envision dying and waking up a more positive person. I used to envision, okay, this is what I want. So I'm just going to kill this part of me. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm just going to kill this part of me because this part of me is unhealthy for me anymore. And I need to shed that skin.
Yes. Tarot, the death card and the
It's
Tower card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my shard has been talking to me during this entire show. This is what we do now. This is what we talk about. How can we do that? How can we? We wouldn't admit to anything. We wouldn't admit to doing anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what, motherfucker? Here we are. Be proud of yourself.
Yep.
resurrect yourself into somebody new, something new.
What did we do with our old self? We swallowed that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Whole.
Energetically, Jan, energetically.
Swallowed it whole. Did you choke?
Oh, many times. Many times. It took a lot to look at my old self and I'm going to think of words.
Shh. You were ashamed.
Yes. But then I wasn't because I realized I learned from the things that I did. And then I was proud of myself for admitting to myself, okay, you admitted to yourself that you did those things.
Mm-hmm.
You admitted to other people that you did those things. You had that conversation with them and you apologized not only to them, but also to yourself. You said, fuck it. Let's have this conversation.
Yep.
Fuck it. Let's do this. If
Fuck
they
it, what else
think of
would I
you
do?
bad, fuck it. If they think of you as a good person for having that conversation, fuck it. Fuck it.
Because when you say fuck it, it makes room for something new.
We let it go.
Mm-hmm.
That creates a void. Sometimes that can cause depression, anger, hatred, whatever. But you feel that void. But spirit will find a new situation to fill that void with new light, whether it's a new lesson or something that you will keep for the rest of your life. That's up to you and that's up to spirit. But spirit will fill that void over time.
Yep.
Time doesn't exist. I'm going to shut up there.
Well, time does exist because I have to say fuck it. And I have to leave. I gotta go.
Yeah. And it's almost 9 o'clock and 10's my bedtime and I still got a couple things to do tonight.
So when
Hey,
life
Jimmy.
hands you a basket full of lemons, what do we say? Fuck it, we're making some margaritas.
Handing it to you. And before we jump off of here, Kason, the broken body, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I do. The pain hits every day. Car accident, broke my back, broke my neck, my head was knocked off of my spine, my shoulders fucked up, my knees fucked up, everything's fucked up. Okay, I put my body through hell and I'm paying for it. So kids, young people, if you're listening to this, take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. But fuck it.
Yeah.
This is today. This is how I feel today. I have a new day tomorrow where I might feel better. It's just a mind thing. Retrain your thoughts. Retrain your thoughts. Hey,
You
Chris.
wake up in the morning, say, you know what?
Come on.
Thank you. You know, that's the whole thing. If you turn around every night and say, fuck it, today's done. It's over with. I got through it. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
I pray to the good Lord. I wake up tomorrow morning and I can start anew and I can say, fuck it, let's do it again. Let's jump in it. You know?
Yep. Fuck it. I'm going to bed.
Yep. Fuck it. I'm going to bed too.
I wake up. I tell everybody here good morning. Yes, I live alone. And I still tell everybody here good morning. And then when I go downstairs and the sun comes up, I walk over to the window. I look at the sun. I say, good morning, sunshine. Thank you, Spirit, for another motherfucking day. And I say it like that.
Kason, don't find the window. Fuck it. Make the window.
Or you do what I did and you find the window and you fall out the window and then, you know, you don't spill your beer and then you go back and you go sit in the same damn window.
You can also kick that fucking door down.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That one door. Hang on. That one door that is refusing to open for you to truly understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because we shut things behind doors in here. Kick
Yeah.
the fucker open. Fuck it. Kick it open.
Mhm.
Deal with
Shit.
it.
Say fuck
you
it and
need
light
help-
it on fire. I have.
If you need help with doing that,
Mm-hmm.
I know some people. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a wrecking crew.
Hey, vet girl.
Remember, we have a choice every day. We have choices. And it is up to us on how we want to live. It is up to us on how we want to proceed. We have a choice in whether we want to be happy. We have a choice in whether we want to be depressed. We have a choice in everything. Life is a choice. And you know what? I say fuck it to depression. I say fuck it to negativity. I say fuck it to all of those around me. Fuck it, I am who I am. Fuck it, I love me. I love me. It has taken me 42 years, and I am happy to say fuck it, I love me.
Fuck it. Fuck me. Fuck you. Fuck off. Fuck them. Fuck this. Fuck everything. Fuck everyone. And
Fuck them
fuck them
fish.
fish.
And if all else fails, just drop an F-bomb. And it takes
That's
away
right.
everything.
And fuck it, I love all of you where you're at. I love you for
Exactly.
who you are today, and I am
Yes.
proud of who you're going to be tomorrow.
Same.
I may have a rough day tomorrow. That's okay. It's not a bad day. Every day is a good day. It's just some days are better than others. And we got to
Exactly.
be thankful for that.
That's right. So on that note, fuck it,
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
guys. Y'all have sweet dreams.
You too.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody, for jumping on. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for helping us learn about ourselves. And thank you for learning about yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That is why we're here, to help everybody, including ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do we help our physical 3D self, we also help our higher self see that, hey, look what I learned today.
Yep.
Can I have a cookie? Just saying.
I got your Oreo.
Oh, Jen, I saw your eyebrow light up. I did. I saw that.
I can't take these people anywhere.
And what do you do with an Oreo? You twist it and you lick the cream filling off. And then you pop that
Mr.
cookie in your
Spoon,
mouth.
Mr. Spoon just goes, mm-hmm.
And what do you do with the chocolate part, Keith? We
Pop it in your mouth and suck on it. Just saying.
So
Hey, part
fuck
of humor, part of healing is humor and laughing.
oh,
You have to
100%.
be able to laugh.
100%.
And I'm just going to tell you, our very dry humor, it's not for everybody. So if you don't like our humor, just keep scrolling. It's okay.
if you don't
And-
like our humor,
I
fuck it.
should have said this in the beginning. We are not physical therapists. We are not mental therapists. We are not this, that, the other thing. We are just some people that have been through some shit, and we learn how to say fuck it.
Just fuck it.
So if you take our advice, we're not responsible.
No, we're not.
But
Fuck
if you
it.
do, we might be.
Mhm.
Figure that one out.
If it works out for you, I totally take credit. I totally take the credit.
Gotcha.
So,
Absolutely. So I'm
If
gonna
it
go up
doesn't
here.
work out, oh, sorry, my bad. I'll flip out.
I'm gonna hop off the chat here and go up here to the video section, and I'm gonna hit the end video, and I'm not gonna let it play the whole 3 minutes, and then play mine. I'm just gonna hit it and then hit mine, and because I got a couple things I want to say to YouTube before y'all hop off of here. So Renee, you got a minute?
yep, I got a minute.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you again. We have some good changes coming up in the very near future. Jan, I am still working on getting the Drunken Oracle going. Just some issues with communication and timing. So patience. Fuck it.
Mhm.
All right. Night, everybody.
Night.